Hello there and a warm welcome to Superscreen News at 10, broadcasting to you live from Lagos. I am Adinike Oweye Ajiboye. President Muhammadu Buhari has described the last governorship election in Ekiti State, which produced the Ekiti State Governor Ayodele Fayose, as an unfortunate saga. President Buhari disclosed this while hosting members of the All Progressives Congress APC Southwest Caucus to a dinner at the Presidential Villa, Abuja. He called on the party leaders to do everything possible to ensure that they do not allow any subversion of the will of the people again. All aspirants that contested the party ticket in Ekiti State with the winner, Kayode Fayemi, were all present at the dinner. President Buhari also said it was not in his character to interfere in the internal workings of the APC because it is the responsibility of the party to conduct primaries for elected positions. Furthermore, he urged the party leaders to build a united front that could propel the party to victory in the election that he described as important to the All Progressives Congress APC. A former national chairman of the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP), Ali Modu Sharif, has been silent on the meeting held behind closed doors with President Muhammadu Buhari yesterday. This was evident when Ali Modu Sharif avoided journalists after the meeting, despite his earlier promise to speak with them on his mission. However, the former governor of Borno State exchanged pleasantries briefly with some state governors who were in the presidential villa for a meeting of the National Economic Council. You will recall Sheriff lost the battle for the chairmanship of the PDP at the Supreme Court to Ahmed McCarthy last year. He recently indicated his intention to join the ruling All Progressives Congress and was told to go to the wards. A faction of the Oyo State chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC, identified as the Unity Forum, has written a letter to President Muhammadu Buhari and the Nigeria Armed Forces alleging a threat to their lives. The forum called on President Muhammadu Buhari as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces to use his good officers to save their lives from people they claimed were loyal to the state governor Abiola Ajimobi. However, in his reaction to the letter, the special advisor to the Oyo State Governor on Communication and Strategy, Bolaji Tunji, said the governor was a law-abiding citizen who will never send anyone to attack people. He said majority of them are his political sons and he will not harm them, stressing that if they have an issue with the APC congresses, they should meet the appeal committee that is already in place for such purposes. In another development, some supporters of the All Progressives Congress APC in Imo State have continued to protest against the conduct of the local government or congresses in the state. Report says dozens of aggrieved party members stormed the APC National Secretariat in Abuja to seek the intervention of the party's leadership in court that described as a travesty of justice. The protesters asked the party to sack its national organizing secretary, whom they accused of complicity in the controversy which greeted the exercise. The protesters, who were led by Kasim Mohammed, came under the aegis of the Democratic Youth Congress for Buhari 2019 and carried placards with inscriptions as "Senator Osita must go" and "There must be fresh congresses in Imo State." Former Special Advisor on Media and Publicity to the late President Umar Musa Yar'Adua, Olusegun Adeniyi, says the opposition parties in Nigeria are yet to demonstrate how they will defeat President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019. Adeniyi disclosed this at a forum to review his book in Ibadan. He said less than a year to the next election, Nigerians are yet to know who to vote for, even if they wish to dump President Buhari. He also said his expectations from the Independent and National Electoral Commission (INEC) is low, maintaining that the electoral body cannot perform better than it did in 2015. And away from electoral matters now, the federal government says it will make policies to facilitate investment and innovation in artificial intelligence. A Minister of Communication, Adebayo Shitu, who disclosed this at the World Telecommunication and Information Society Day in Abuja, said the world-leading technology companies are competing with each other to show their prowess through pioneering artificial intelligence forecasts. The minister also said that the ministry is collaborating with the National Assembly to enact a holistic law to criminalize breach of the executive orders 003 and 005 on local content information technology.
Reports have shown that the advent of the fourth industrial revolution presents both promise and peril in the workforce or labor market. On the one hand, the nature of work will become more flexible, opening the employment opportunities for people who cannot work the traditional 9-to-5 model due to personal constraints. On the other hand, the rise of AI and automation are slated to display job profiles favored by highly skilled individuals. We will explore ways to capture the opportunities and meet the challenges posed by the fourth industrial revolution in the labor market. The ministry is committed to increase broadband penetration to 30% and accelerate telephone penetration, especially in rural areas, and connect rural communities to economic opportunities through improved infrastructure, including ICT, which will evidently help the people contribute and benefit from outcomes of ICT strategic roadmap.
The minister also said that the ministry is collaborating with the National Assembly to enact a holistic law to criminalize breach of the executive orders 003 and 005. The minister, however, called on all stakeholders, a government at all levels, to collaborate with other concerned bodies to put up a stiff measure that would address questionable acts taking place on the internet. Now, the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, says Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has ordered the agency to return to the ports immediately. The order came less than 3 weeks after the NAFDAC Director General, Adeyeye, partly ascribed the drug abuse among youths to the unlawful importation of certain banned substances. The agency said the directive is to effectively control the importation of unregulated products, falsified and substandard drugs, unwholesome foods, narcotic drugs, and hazardous chemical substances and foods. Adeyeye said NAFDAC at the ports would ensure that dangerous drugs or substances of abuse materials, appliances shaped as building materials, and computer accessories will be intercepted at the point of entry. The Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has ordered the temporary forfeiture for landed properties linked to the former Executive Director of Niger Delta Development Commission, Toyo Omatsuli. The 4 properties located in Highbrow Lake Peninsula Scheme area of Lagos State were valued at 846.03 million naira. Justice Chuka Obiozo made an order for the temporary forfeiture of the properties following an ex parte application by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The anti-graft agency claimed in the ex parte application that the properties were reasonably suspected to have been acquired with proceeds of unlawful activities. In an affidavit deposed by one of its investigators, Adamu Yusuf, The FCC claimed that Omatsuli received a bribe of 364 million naira from a consultant to the NDDC Starline Consultancy Services Limited. The Federal High Court in Lagos has dismissed an application seeking to unfreeze a Unity Bank account with a balance of over 1.9 billion naira belonging to Bola Shagaya. Justice Oluremi Oguntoyinbo in a judgment threw out Shagaya's application, declaring that it lacked merit. You recall that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, had on December 29, 2016, obtained an interim order to freeze the account. The anti-graft agency had then told the court that the 1.9 billion naira was the balance of a total of over 3.3 billion naira, which Shagaya received as founder fees on behalf of an organization being spearheaded by former First Lady Patience Jonathan. Justice Muslim Hassan, who granted the order, had said the accounts would remain frozen pending investigation by the EFCC. Shagaya, through her lawyer, Napoleon Nwanchuku, however, approached the Justice Oguntoyinbo seeking to unfreeze the account. Still staying with judicial matters, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has insisted that statements are made by former Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT, Jumoke Akijide, were not obtained by threat or under duress. An operative of the Commission, Usman Zakari, told a Federal High Court sitting in Lagos that the former minister freely made the statements during her interrogation. The former minister is standing trial alongside a former Senator, Senator Ayo Adesina, and a PDP chieftain, Olaniwaju Otiti, on the 24 counts bordering on allegations of fraud and money laundering to the tune of 650 million naira. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has now confirmed that it detained the 7th senator for allegedly receiving several vehicles valued at over 1.1 billion naira from an oil mogul currently standing trial for financial crimes. The senator representing Akwa Ibom Central, Abasi Akpan, was a commissioner for finance under Godswill Akpabio's administration. He is also the current chairman of Senate Committee on Gas Upstream. EFCC spokesperson Wilson Uwujaren, who confirmed the arrest, said Akpan was taken into custody on Tuesday after the lawmaker evaded arrest for several months. If you've just joined us, you're watching Superscreen News at 10. We'll take a short break here to bring you business news. Join us again.
Before they come, they're supposed to, give us some information, notice, at least maybe a week or so. There was nothing like that.
Hunger is everywhere in Nigeria. People are dying every day, but Nigeria government are keeping quiet. Housemen are killing people. Why?
It's not what we expected because of these old men that are leading us, and you people know, you are aware that these people are not the right people to lead us. These kind of people that are leading us here are people of black mind. They just care about themselves and their family.
You are fighting my village. Let me use if I call it useless, I'm not a mistake. The other place where they build a shop, call it plaza. Each shop there 4 million naira, which I don't have the money, so I have to leave. If you plan to get a tribal mark, it takes a lot of pain, but after some time, you enjoy it. No, we experience hold up now during the construction time. Then after some time, we start enjoying it.
The way they are doing the construction is too slow. It's too slow. The construction is too slow. They should stop the construction and make sure people go into their businesses and do their businesses.
Well, it's so glad to have you back now in business world. 18 federal government's revenue-generating agencies have failed to remit 526 billion naira and $21 billion into the Federation account between 2010 and June 2015. Gombe State Governor Ibrahim Dakwambo disclosed this to State House correspondents at the end of the National Economic Council NEC meeting presided over by Vice President Yemi Oshibajo at the Presidential Villa Abuja. Dakwambo explained by the agencies was detected by an audit firm KPMG, which was contracted by NEC to carry out a forensic audit of revenue remittances to the Federation accounts by NEC. The governor listed the agencies indicted of underpayment as the audit report to include the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, Federal Inland Revenue Service, the Nigerian Customs Service, Nigerian Ports Authority, Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, and the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC. The Pension Transitional Arrangement Directorate, PTAD, has recovered 16 billion naira from pension funds and assets from insurance underwriters. Executive Secretary of PTAD, Sharon Ikeazo, disclosed this in Abuja during a media briefing on the activities of the agency. Ikeazo said the amount is the inherited pension liabilities of all the federal government's parastatals under the defined benefit scheme. She also said out of those 16 billion naira, the sum of 6.9 billion naira was the cash component domiciled in the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, while the balance of 9.1 billion naira was in form of properties that have been sent to the Ministry of Works for valuation. And now, Akwa Ibom State Government has announced plans to work with Mobile in the area of oil exploration and development of various communities. Governor Odom disclosed this at the inauguration of a technical skills acquisition facility at the Community Technical College Ikot Akata in Umpat local government area. The governor also said plans have reached an advanced stage for the construction of Ultra Logistics Center government area to ease the evacuation of goods and complement services that will be provided at the new skills acquisition facility. And that's it in business news. So we'll take another short break from here, and when we return, we'll bring you news to the foreign scene and then sports. Join us again.